Hi there, seventh graders. It's Mr. Kerr, and welcome to week 6. And week 6, yes, very important week. Remember that six week grades or week 6 grades, however you want to say it, are this week. So they will be posted. I will be posting your. This is kind of like your first big report card sort of thing happening this Thursday. So please, if there's anything in the past weeks or anything that, or there's something from this week that you want to make sure counts, better get it in and let me know at least by Tuesday, Wednesday on campus day. Hopefully I'll get some grading done then, but by Thursday I will be posting those 6-week grades. So do what you can to get that stuff in. Let me know when you've turned something in. Just a reminder that every week I put up a suggested schedule here. I don't check that you follow the schedule, but if you follow this schedule Monday through Friday each week, you'll be completely done and doing great by the weekend. And then you can have the weekend to yourself, which is what I suggest. That's my suggestion to you. I sometimes get people, and that's generally what I work is Monday through Friday, and I can respond to help and stuff. I sometimes get I see that there are emails or messages that come in Sunday evening from, yes, you do have Sunday to get stuff done, but if you're messaging me on Sunday afternoon or evening, I'm probably not going to get back to you, and you're not going to get stuff turned in on time. So really follow the suggested schedule Monday through Friday that I put up. You're watching this video, which is great, and just really want to make sure. So as we're going into week 6, we're talking about beginnings, endings, and climate. What does that all have to do with ancient civilizations of the Eastern Hemisphere? But we'll be finding that out, of course. So you have a video called The Beginnings of Civilization. You're going to be watching that. And these are some things I want you to think about. You don't actually have to answer these in an assignment, but what are the factors that influence the development of civilizations and nations? And what you will be able to do is compare and contrast early civilizations in the Eastern Hemisphere. Kind of very similar to what you were doing last week with that comparison piece. Here's the video embedded here, and there's some links and stuff. You do have a worksheet to use with it, and with the worksheet, what I would like you to do is part of it is taking notes, part of it is answering some questions. So answer the questions from the information in the video. Take notes, at least like 4 or 5 good, interesting points on each of the civilizations that it asks you to do. So let me know if you have any questions about that. There's not a specific thing on the notes, but just, the interesting pieces about how the civilizations developed, why they were important, why we look back at them. And then you do have a discussion board. Now, on the discussion board, really important, as we've always talked about, is using details and evidence. And this is not your question for the discussion board. This is another essential question for you to think about. In what ways does geography affect how and where people live? And so that you're going to be talking about that on here. So this is your actual question. Did all of the ancient civilizations we are studying develop in a similar climate zone? So this is a yes or no question, which usually I don't ask you yes or no questions, but so you'll say yes or no, and then explain why. And there's a map here, climate map here. There's a summary of climatic zones. There's also the climate map down here for you to use. And if you wanted it even a little bit bigger, you can click on it here. But lots of climate maps for you to go. You need to kind of look back at the last few weeks and figure out where these ancient civilizations were. But look at our rubric here. 60 points for 1 to 2 paragraphs, not a couple of sentences, 1 to 2 paragraphs with at least 3 details and examples, and 20 points for each reply with at least 3 sentences and 2 details. That is your rubric. That is the expectation here. So be sure you're doing that. You know what the PEA method is. I know you're doing it in language arts. We talk about it here in social studies too. All right. So make sure you're getting those replies done as well. Get your post done earlier in the week so that your classmates can reply to you. Let me know if you have any questions. 6-week grades. Go Colorado teams, like the flag behind me. CU Buffs are still undefeated. Rockies could make the playoffs this week. And let's not talk about what happened with the Broncos this weekend. But anyways, have a great week and talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.